Okay, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is Marvin's UG once again. Yeah, Marvin's UG once again. Well, this is one kind of a video that I've taken time without making. I rarely make such videos, and this is the first video of the kind on my channel. Well, I've been doing a lot of Photoshop design, and I felt like I should expose one of my Photoshop designs out there. And every week I'll be breaking down every week I'll be breaking down my Photoshop design of the week. Well, this is my Photoshop design of the week. I do not own any copyright when it comes to this. I do not own any images when it comes to this, and with time I'll be leaving links in the description when it comes to my videos. With time I'll be leaving links in the description in case I will be leaving a link to my to the template, whereby in case you want to use the template, I can leave it in the group. I can leave it with you, and then you get in touch. Well, in a few minutes I'll be showing you my screen. In a few minutes my screen will be on. In a few minutes, just still setting up a few things before you get to see my real screen. Well, I'm using the very same OBS. Actually, vMix. I'm using the very same machine to stream from, and at the same time do the Photoshop tricks and a Photoshop review of my design. Well, here is my vMix. Hope you're seeing it. In case you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, and go on and open. Now, before I open this this Photoshop design, I always get concepts and always get inspirations from the different graphics that I'll see online, and sometimes I dream of making a certain graphics, but then I come up and start making up my own design the following day. Well, this was inspired by a post by comedystoreug, hosted by Alex Mohanji, right here in Uganda. You can check it up on YouTube and actually all social media platforms. They have a lot of comedy, and then a lot of inspirational, and then you can call them inspirational jokes that can keep your day running. Well, and the image that I'm using an image of a female artist in Uganda called spicediana. Yes, you can check her out. Well, this is the image, the design. I had an idea, I had a concept of a comedy. Since comedystoreug UG deals with comedy, I had a customized logo of a customized event called Seka Fest. So Seka Fest, just you want to laugh. Seka means laugh. And then here is the image. So I'm going to break down everything one by one. Let me take down all of these layers. Well, from the start, I started with the blue layer. I had to think of a color combination that could bring out my work to come out very well. So what I did, it started with the blue layer. Then from the blue layer, I felt like adding a gradient. In it. So so I had to come here and get an ellipse tool. Then I had to draw a circle, and then get a color combination, and then I get a color combination which I chose was somehow light blue to white. Light blue to white. When I double click here, it takes, this is the ellipse that I used. Then when I come back and I close this and come back to the image itself, and then I come back to the image itself. So since after getting this, I had to go look out for the logo. I had to come up and design the logo itself, because I designed the logo using a font. I designed the logo font wise. Let me look for it, because I had grouped everything here. Everything here was grouped. Yes, Seka logo is here. So now what I had to do, I had to get an emoji, laughing emoji. I felt like since it is about laughing and comedy kind of, so I had to get something that could bring out the real meaning. So I had to opt out for the emoji. This is the emoji, the laughing emoji. This is the laughing emoji that I came up with. Then from the emoji itself, this is the text. Now the text, I used a font style of Star JD logo, double line. Star JD logo, double line. This is the font that I use, somehow close to Star Wars logo. Star Wars font. Then after, what I had to do is what I felt like adding onto I got the very same logo, the very same text. After getting the very same text itself, I had to group them to make sure that I get one exact logo. Then after, I had to come up and then add an effect, because when you look at it here, it is sorry, let us first go back to here to the logo. To the logo here. Well, I had to duplicate the Seka first text, this one here. Then after, I had to rasterize it. I sent it to the back of the Seka first logo, the Seka first text. Then after, I had to come and put some blur. I applied some Gaussian blur to something that attracted my eyes. Everything that I tell a person who does graphics design, I always emphasize, you should always emphasize on taste. You put yourself in the shoes of your client. If you like it, and you know the client will also like it. Well, moving back, after grouping each and everything, after grouping each and everything, I had to come back. And then put a bevel and emboss effect, on the very same group. So I had to come, and then I applied blending options. Then from blending options, then bevel, I had to select some color group that I could use. This is not a tutorial to display out how each and every tool in Photoshop works. Then after, I had to opt out for as you can see, this image is really blank, so I had to get the main image of the artist. This is the artist that I want. So initially, the image itself, I had an idea of wanting it to sit on top of the Comedy Store logo. So I had to get the logo from the internet. Sorry to everyone who when it comes to the copyright law. I'm sorry, this is just an inspiration that I had. Then when I got it, I had to get this image. Initially, if I'm to open up something new here, I want to show you how the image looked like. This is how the image looked like. Brush. Let me first remove the brushing that I had. Then I remove this. So this is how the image looked like. So then after, I had to get a pen tool, move around the image. Then I had to come up with this. Then I have, with the pen tool, you can either make selection or you can create vector mask, or you can create a vector mask. You can either create a vector mask when you're done with everything. So me, what I did, I had to create a vector mask, and then here I was with the image. And so here is the image that I had. Here is the image that I had. After getting that image, I realized that the image was very plain at the end of it all. So I had to get, I felt like I should get some let me say, like, I had to get something like an outlining, like a stroke around the artist or around the person in the design. Then I had to duplicate. What I did, I duplicated the image. After duplicating the image, I increased the stroke. I had to come and then put a stroke. Let me delete this and then show you what exactly I did. Show you what exactly I did. Control J. Sorry. Control J. Then I come. I put a stroke. Stroke. Then the stroke that I want a stroke that runs in line with this very same text, I mean the color of the logo. Then I had to increase the stroke depending on what size of the stroke that I want. So I feel like I should use this right about now. Then I say OK. Then I come to a layer mask, to the layer mask that I created. Then I put black on the foreground, meaning that I'm going to be removing some of the color. I reduce on the brush. I come out and see how, you just do it according to the way you feel like you should do it. You just move around and see what kind of outline you would like to stay with. So me, since I was doing it freestyle, I decided to go up with this kind of design. So right about now, I can go with this. So after all, I came up with some simple text since this is like a poster kind of, or a Facebook post, or a Twitter post, Instagram post. So I had decided to add on some call to actions like the date. I brought in the text, I typed it, and then I wrote it, I placed it with the very same exact font that matches with the design or the layout. Then I had to get the venue. Then after, I had to find out the prices. Then since later on I had to identify who the person in the image is. Well, this is spicediana. I got a text, I wrote the text, I typed it, I used a font style of Quitman. The font style is Quitman. And after, what I did, I had to put some effects. I had to get the very same effect of bevel and emboss. Bevel and emboss is a very good effect that brings out a good 3D. If you have a very good font, you can have a very good 3D effect when it comes to your when it comes to your images and then your design, because it is something that I feel like using. I felt like using here, because sometimes in the logo I use the very same font, the very same style, and then here is still also a call to action when it comes to social media, and then where to find the exact thing. So I had to go to the internet and get some social media icons for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then YouTube. Then I had to get a text. I felt like putting a text, a hashtag SekaFest 2021. Boom. Now our image is done, but it looks very plain. So the idea that came to my mind, the very first thing, I had to put UG here. Then the very idea that came to my mind the very first time, I felt like why can't I get this text? I align it up here. I align it up and down of the image. So that is what I did. I came back here. I got the text, the logo. Where is the logo? Let me look for it. Yeah, here it is. Then I first placed up the one up there, and then the one up, initially the text is at opacity 100 and fill 100. So what I did, I had to reduce on the opacity. Then after the opacity, I bring the very same thing down, and then also do the same thing, reducing the opacity. Now here our design is almost done, but still something was missing. I realized that I needed to get the very same image of the artist and blend it with the background. So this is what I did. Now you can see every detail that I added on this very same design, it created an impact, and not a small impact but a bigger impact to the design. See, if I remove this, it is something that, like the image, the design is not okay. When I put it back again, the design is looking more corporate. Then somehow I felt like, why can't I just add something funny? Yeah, I had to come over and then be like, okay, let me add in, let me say, like glitches. So adding in this, but at one time I'm going to remove them. It's called to leave it plain. Then I have to add on this detail here, kind of a line, a continuous or infinity line that fades into the background, to give more of a depth of field of the design, not to look more plain, to give it a more depth of field. Well, this has been a simple video on my very same overview of the ear of the design, and then of the design. So if you feel like you would like to subscribe more to the channel, do the same thing, subscribe to the channel, and more will be coming in. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, Marvin Zuji everywhere. Thank you for subscribing.